Yeah, I think of some of these stories and I cringe at just what a Machiavellian little shit I was. Yeah, I saw Heather Higginson getting a lot of attention. I'm gonna stop her. Sing about the mountains and the valleys. I did pee my pants in grade 1. She taught French, and she was a whore. We had Mrs. Shore. Oh no, not Miss Shore. No. She was a horrible old lady. She was a really old lady. She must have been 97. She really did. She was very old and mean. She was just mean. You were allowed to be mean in those days if you were a teacher. I don't think you are now because you get arrested, but she was mean, and she would tell us. Imagine how much dents there were in those books from poor little frightened children digging their fingers into it. A clamp. She had a thing. She had a thing. I'll never forget. Lift, slide, turn. That's how you were to treat a book. Not like that. You couldn't tear it into pieces. It was that time that she made a kid cry. She made a kid cry, and she wouldn't leave it alone. She did something. She did something like, "Oh, little cry baby, little cry baby." Good God, she was sadistic. Everybody had to have a book and take a book, right, and hold it like a fucking vice grip until your fingers bled. And that day I didn't have a book. She said, "Bobby, why don't you have a book? What's wrong with you? You don't have a book. Can't come here with the class and not have a book and lift, slide, turn. And little baby, don't cry, little baby, you little fucking baby, don't cry. It's because last week I was sick and I mustn't have to play." And I punched her. I didn't punch her. I make up stuff, right? It's okay. I make up stuff. I wish I'd punched her. Oh yeah, my youngest sister was born. I was talking to a teacher about how cute she was, and it's funny, she didn't have any hair. And I thought, is that right? Is that okay that my little baby sister doesn't have any hair? And Mrs. Shore had the most beautiful smile on her face I'd ever seen. She was so delighted with my story, the little baby girl. Many years later, when we weren't going to that school, and we were older kids now, still catch the bus at that school. And there was Mrs. Shore, not looking very good. Actually, I don't remember it clearly. There was something. Maybe she was bent over. Maybe she was carrying a cane. But there was something about her. She didn't look very good. And she was, like the trooper she was, big that she was never going to leave that school till she dropped dead. She was, and we were catcall. I don't know, just mean stuff, whatever you said. "Hey, left slide, turn, bitch. What the fuck? Mrs. Shore, we hate you." She cried and said, "What did I ever do to you?" "Bitch, you did plenty." I'm still mad at Miss Shore. What was that? 50 years? Get over that one, but can't you get over that? I don't know if she deserved that, though. Yeah, no, she did. She deserved that. Grade 4, I don't remember grade 4. Who was that? Was that the wacky lady with no teeth from Quebec? This was around the time of the Foss germs. Oh my God, the Foss germs. I feel badly about this. And if one Foss is watching this, I can't apologize enough for that bad behavior. That was terrible. This part really can't be made very funny because it's about how kids pick someone on the schoolyard who isn't pretty, maybe the way they think pretty is, different in some way that makes them feel like they can be rotten to them. And apparently Foss had Foss germs. And you couldn't get too near to her. You certainly couldn't touch her in any manner. You would get Foss germs. And you'd need needle forever. They're hard to come by. I laugh, but it was cruel. I mean, it was cruel, wasn't it? Needle forever, because she was, well, frankly, she's a funny-looking kid, she was, and she's a little overweight and stuff, but she was sweet. She was sweet. She was really one of my best friends in the schoolyard. I'd play with her at recess. I don't know what we do. Maybe hopscotch. Maybe just what do kids do? What do they even do at recess? They run around and go, ah, ah, and that's what they do. That's all they do. Kids are stupid. He had an apparatus thing I got stuck in once. It was like little triangles all the way up. It was circular, but it was made, I don't know, I got stuck in that. There was a whole big fuss about coming. Someone had to come and get me out. Foss was my buddy until I found out she was Foss. And then I stopped playing with her. What a little shithead. I've since apologized to her. Someone invented email. And I thought, I really want to address this because my behavior, although not nearly what some of the bullies were like, right, was really unkind. It was really unkind behavior. And she wrote back and said she didn't remember too much about our particular experience, but if I'm paraphrasing a bit, she said something like, but there are a few people who I hope are having a very miserable life. So let that be a little lesson about bullying. It affects people. I mean, because we were already in our 30s when we had this email conversation. Now there was, and may still be, a program, and this is where Mr. Mackey comes in. This is where Mr. Mackey, so I'm thinking now maybe grade 5. There was and may still be a program in Canada for the children to get them off their fucking asses and exercising. It was called Participation. And man, I hated that bullshit. I hated that so much. There was the gold. And only superstars like Heather Higginson, I guess. Why am I picking on Heather? Because she got more attention. But just because her cut was more. We had that, and there was silver, which is respectable. Bronze. And then if you were really the worst, physically inactive and wimpy, skinny waif of a child, weak and pathetic, they had a little button. And I only ever got those fucking little buttons. But one year I was close to the bronze. I was close. What did we do anyway? All I remember is one of them was climbing a fucking rope. And other things, I remember us running back and forth as fast as we fucking can, hyperventilating, passing out, dropping dead, some of us, probably Alison Barr, that's probably what happened to her. And I remember that one of the things, maybe it was the fucking rope thing, one of them was like I was seconds away. I remember it was just a very small amount, maybe seconds away from what I needed to get the fucking bronze. I'm getting the fucking bronze instead of getting that stupid pin again. That stupid fucking pin. So I took Mr. Mackey aside and I said, Mr. Mackey, that's a shame, isn't it? I got so close to that bronze, isn't it? What harm would there be really if you put down, you know, the number I needed, whatever it was? It's really just a few seconds away. And he told me, he said, you want me to lie to the government of Canada? Is that what you want, Bobby? You want me to lie to the government? Holy shit. Oh my God. What? People have been doing that for years on their taxes. Listen, he was a good guy though, Mr. Mackey. Just principled guy and always there for the kids. He was really attentive. He was a good teacher and you know, he was a good guy. He was a good guy. But he fucked me over on that bronze. What I did, I got some high school kids because they have a car. Those kids managed to get some pretty incriminating Polaroids of Mr. Mackey, Mr. Mackey's wife, and Mrs. Shore. So I got my gold, my bronze. I got my bronze medal. Of course, I'm making that up. I've been just watching too much House of Cards or Senate committee hearings. Mr. Mackey was a good guy and he would not lie to the government, and I got another one of those stupid fucking pins. So if you enjoyed that video, be sure to give it an upvote, and if you like my style of storytelling, why don't you follow so you can watch more of these things? And comment is my favorite. In fact, why don't you tell me about your most embarrassing or your fondest memory of grade school? That way we have some interaction here. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and